going, guys? Nobody wants to answer.
Msgr first, of
It's
course.
going well. It's going well.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy
Yeah,
time.
honestly, if I had not seen the moon myself, I would have thought it was a full moon, because things have been totally nuts around here.
It has. I mean, and both some positive things and then some things you really
Strange.
look at and you go, really?
Yeah.
And
No.
that's for print.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what I really said.
No, working for the church every day, you think, well, now I've seen it all.
Yes.
And yet, every day we're surprised.
But I have the same feeling after Holy Week. Like everything's like something's happening fast.
Yeah.
That we don't.
It's supposed to slow down after Holy Week.
Yes,
It's
but
not.
But it doesn't. It never slows down at the Co-Cathedral.
No.
It doesn't.
No.
And
So we had First Holy Communions. Let's talk about that, because that started the crazy.
They went beautiful.
Yeah.
We did something new this year. We integrated them into the celebration of Mass. 4:30 on Saturday evening, 11:30 on Sunday. We did that for several reasons. I think I mentioned that earlier in it, and it was a great celebration. I think the families enjoyed it. I think the parishioners enjoyed it. You know, I mean, I was just talking to somebody. The last First Holy Communion in my family was 26 years ago. So, you know, it's not something that you get to observe. So at least this was very good. Now, some of the behavior of our guests.
Now there comes the difficulty moments.
I mean, you expect that people may not fully understand how to behave in church sometimes, because they're not churched, they aren't accustomed to coming.
Oh yeah, but if you question if they're Catholic or not, they get insulted. But their behavior already tells me they need a major examine of conscience.
Yeah.
Especially the one who vaped in church. We actually had somebody vaping in church. And when our DRE asked her, you know, to please not smoke, she goes, I'm not smoking now.
As the smoke was coming out of her mouth.
If I look aggravated, I have every right to be aggravated, and anybody who says, oh, well, Father, you're supposed to be forgiving, not to stupidity. Okay? That was downright stupid. And I feel bad for the family because they're related to that individual.
But otherwise, it was great.
It was beautiful. The kids
were good.
The kids were so well prepared. They really were.
They look so excited
kudos
and
to the
happy.
teachers.
Yes.
Kudos to our catechists and everything. Some of the family, they weren't prepared, but you know what? We got to stop micromanaging God. Let God take care of it.
That's right. And you presided over one of
Yes,
them, right?
it was wonderful. Preacher.
Two?
I had a wonderful. Two.
Oh, you
yeah,
did two.
I had at 4:30, and then on Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Wonderful, beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful ceremony.
And as the presider, you enjoyed it? You thought it
Oh
was...
yes, it
Good.
was. I love to see the kids with the face that they made when they received for the first time. They look so excited.
Yeah. Angelic for a sec,
Yes.
right? Nice.
So really, First Communion is the one sacrament, when I was a younger priest, that always brought a tear to my eye. And I think because I thought back to my own First Holy Communion, that was a very special time, you know, for me.
It is a special time. All right, so let's talk next about the motu proprio
Yes.
that just came out from the Vatican.
Yes. First of all, motu proprio is an executive action of the Holy Father. It is immediately legislation for the Universal Church. It is the first time that, and this is just reading a few articles this morning, because it was just issued Thursday morning in the Vatican, which might be about maybe 12-13 hours earlier than this taping. And but it's a universal call to set up, asking each diocese to have a process in place that is both transparent and public for the reporting of abuse by clerics and religious church workers, and for a procedure for those superiors to take action. If they don't take action, then the metropolitan, which would be the archbishop of a province, would take action, and if that doesn't happen, then the papal nuncio. And even, I was just reading something on Crux, and it's like, even if the papal nuncio doesn't take action, then you go directly to the Secretary of State in Rome to make your report.
So you're taking it very seriously, and, oh, go ahead.
I think it's a good step, you know, because it's something that is the entire church, the universal church, that is going to answer in unity, no, like one diocese here, then the other diocese there, no. The entire church now is like, no, that's what we're supposed to do. Of course, it's a process. It's not going to, people are going to find something that doesn't agree with that, but it's something positive that probably we can improve in the future.
And from what I read, it seems like our country, the USCCB's charter, is in compliance with the articles that are in the motu proprio.
Most of them. I think the new development would be having by June 1st, 2020. This motu proprio goes into effect June 1st, 2019. But by June 1st, 2020, I believe it's June 1st, they have to have in place certain elements.
Yeah.
The new part that will impact us will be a process for reporting a bishop or religious superior who does not take the steps needed to deal with an allegation or accusation.
It's excellent that that was included in there. That's really important.
But it's also important to realize this is for a universal church. It's not just for the United States. And although we in the United States believe that it's all about us, it's not. Each country, each legal system is done differently, and therefore there is that wiggle room for each diocese to create their own means of reporting it to the civil officials. They are supposed to report it to the civil officials. That is part of the document. But the way we do it here in New Jersey is different than the way it will be done in an African country, in a South American country, or in Europe. But it needs to be done, and that's why there is this period of implementation to get it done.
Yes. Okay. Now coming up this Saturday, we have our confirmation for our 8th graders, right?
We have Monsignor Arnister, who's the Episcopal Vicar of Monmouth County. He will be delegated by our bishop to celebrate confirmation. I always like that title, Episcopal Vicar. I remember when I was in the seminary, I came home and I'm visiting some, parishioners who are family friends, and one of the grandmothers says, Sammy, why is an Episcopalian coming to confirm my granddaughter? And I'm looking, and Episcopal means bishop, okay? And Episcopal vicar means the representative of the bishop. There's a historical reason why the Anglican Church in the United States is called the Episcopal Church, and we'll discuss that at another time.
I've had to answer that question on several occasions too. It's a little confusing and pretty funny.
What time are the confirmations?
10 o'clock
Okay.
and
12:30.
12:30. Oh, and by the way, there's no 9 a.m. Mass on Saturday because we will be preparing for confirmation.
Okay, and then the next day is Good Shepherd Sunday.
Good Shepherd Sunday.
And also Mother's Day. And so a shout out to all the moms.
Yes.
All the moms, the hardworking moms. And because of Mother's Day, there is no 5 o'clock Mass on Sunday. So please tell your friends.
But at the 11:30 Mass, we will have our traditional May crowning at the end of the 11:30 Mass.
Yeah, so stick around for that. What else? We got Memorial Day is coming up on the 27th. of May, so there will be no 5 o'clock Mass on the 26th, and then on the 27th, the parish office will be closed, and there will be no 7 a.m. Mass, just the 9.
And that Mass will be celebrated in the church.
Oh, in the church, okay. And also, that begins our summer office hours, which just means that there's no late hours on Mondays. Normally, the office is open until 8 p.m. on Monday, but then the office will be closing at 3 for the summer.
And then the end of May is going to be busy.
Yeah.
Because the end of May, well, first of all, on May 30th is Ascension Thursday, the solemnity of the Ascension of our Lord into heaven. And that is a holy day of obligation. The Masses will be at 7 and 9, and then 7 p.m. in the church.
That same day kicks off our next round of pub theology, which these fellas are both going to be on the panel. I'll be moderating again, and we have a bunch of other guys joining us as well, guys and gals. Pastors, Cantor Wally from Temple Sharia Meth, and Imam Omer from the Dibra community will be joining us. Those guys can only come once out of the 3, but the rest of the guys will be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have new topics.
Yeah, the first topic is bad religion, and we're going to be looking at those stereotypes and mistaken ideas we have of each other's religion, and we're going to try and clear them up and shed a little light on some things that people hold on to.
Yeah, the wrong stuff. And we'll talk about the next ones as we go, because I have a feeling this video is already kind of long.
And I'll get blamed for it.
Yeah, you will, because I'll go back and check the minutes. Anyway, he tries to say it's me, that I'm the one doing all the talking. We know that's not true. It's him.
Oh, yes, I talk a lot.
Let's see, and the last thing I think we have is the Curcio Mass that's coming up. Tell us about that.
Well, we have one more thing before
what?
Curcio Mass.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes, that Marian Devotion.
Okay, you will notice when you come into the church, I believe this weekend, we have a new image of Our Lady. Our Lady of Guadalupe is going to be hung on the wall of the church, and we are adding this image of Our Lady, who is also the patroness of the Americas. And on Friday, May 31st, we will have our Marian Devotion, which will consist of the Rosary, the dedication of that image of Our Lady of Guadalupe, and a prayer for peace and for our communities.
And, yeah, nice. Okay, so that thing, the visitation thing was a procession last time. Is there going to be a procession
There'll be a
involved?
procession in the church.
Inside the church, okay. Fantastic. Now,
Wow,
Curcio. We're both Curciestas.
Yes,
Right,
I'm
Trenton 86.
43.
Okay. On Trenton 80, wait, I think it's 86.
86,
86.
yeah. Yes, we are excited. We are hosting on June 7 Mass. It's going to be bilingual at 8 p.m. Friday. And then follows fellowship follows after the Mass. We had last week a really excited meeting with the Hispanic cursillistas and the Anglo-American cursillistas. It was wonderful. The idea is to join ideas and goals to see what we can do for the movement in the Diocese of Trenton. Father Neisser and a group of Latino cursillistas, they came, so it was a really nice experience. So, and we are looking forward to have this Holy Eucharist. Everybody is open to the public. It's just not cursillistas. It's for those who would like to know the movement, to get a little bit what it means to be a cursillista. Also, we have extended the invitation to the Filipinos. They also have a big group of cursillistas in the church, in our church.
Oh, nice. And if you don't know what Curcio is, it is a movement, as Father said, that it's based in a retreat. Like first you attend a retreat where it is a life-changing retreat. It really is. You learn basically about your call to holiness and what evangelization is all about and how to do that in a very practical way in your normal life. And then they have a follow-up prayer group, faith sharing, which is called an Ultrea. They're around the diocese. Are they starting one here?
That's our goal.
Okay.
We are planning to have a June 13, our first Ultrella here.
Oh, great.
It's a group here.
Nice. So if you haven't ever tried Cursillo, do. I mean, it really is.
It's a powerful experience, changing experience. I'm a priest because of Cursillo.
And I'm sure that a lot of, it affected me, and I know it did, in my, leadership skills, which I have many, right?
Oh,
I'm such a good
humble is one
leader.
of your big
Yes,
words.
humility, definitely.
Humility.
No, but it really did,
Just overwhelmed.
Humility.
it really did
Humble.
affect my understanding of call, what I was
Yes,
called,
yeah.
my vocation.
It's a beautiful, beautiful
Yes.
experience.
Very
It's
good.
like, okay. Whatever.
Humble lady.
Yeah. Oh, I jest.
Yes, yes.
So, but anyway, so it's been busy. It will continue to be busy, but there's something for everybody, and we do invite everyone to consider how they can participate. Also, well, we forgot. Well,
What did we
we've said it
forget?
in the past, but we have Unlocking the Mystery, and then soon we will be having, for the first time in our parish, Bible Timeline. And please check both Facebook and website and the bulletin for information about that. And realize that the parish is here to draw us closer together so we can be a beautiful community in the eyes of God and a light unto the nations.
Amen.
Amen.
See you this Sunday.
See you.
Take care.
Thank you, Frank.